3, 4. Hey, Drue James here from LearnGuitarinLondon.com. I hope you're having a great day. What I've got for you here is Fire and Rain by James Taylor. Absolutely exquisite fingerstyle song, and that guy, wow, can he multitask. To be able to sing and play these intricate picking patterns is just incredible. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be breaking down bar by bar what he's doing in this song. Now, admittedly, this isn't the whole song. If you do like this lesson and you find this useful and you really start to break through with his guitar style, because it's very unique to him, then please give this video a thumbs up. If it gets over about 300 thumbs up, what I'll do is I'll make a part 2 and I'll push on for you. This video has tab available at the Learn Guitar in London student area. I've left a link in the video and a link in the video description so that you can grab the tab. Let's start learning how he does this just crazy chemistry with the guitar. Here's the first bar of Fire and Rain. So clearly this is a fingerstyle song. So with fingerstyle, I always assign the thumb to the top 3 strings, E, A and D, the index finger to G, middle finger to B, and ring finger to highest E. Okay, now with the strings, Eddie ain't dynamite, goodbye Eddie, that's what I call them. Now to be even attempting this, you want to have had a real firm grasp of fingerstyle really, and you want to be playing at least 1 to 2 years. That would be my advice. But see how you go, don't let me put you off. Everyone learns at different paces. Now, make sure you get the tab because I'm going to be doing it kind of 1 bar at a time. You'll find that for free at my site. We're going to be starting with this chord. Okay, now this chord is a G chord, and finally, first of all, I should say that the capo is on fret 3 for this one, and we're going to be barring the bottom 2 strings, so that means pressing down the E and the B string with 1 finger, middle finger on fret 4 on the G, and ring finger on fret 5, sorry, on 4, sorry. I'll start that again. 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. That's your first chord. Now what you're going to be doing with that chord is you're going to be playing the thumb on the A string and the index finger. You're going to pull those 2 strings and you're going to slide that chord up from this position to G to this position to A. So you're going to go, and you should hear this one note go like that, okay? So you just keep the pressure down and slide it up. Then ring, middle, index, just descending the strings going towards you. And then we're going to go back the other way, but this time the pinch, instead of the A string, is going to be the thicker string. So we've got, and then ring, middle, then we're going to go index, middle. Okay? Now that's the way that I would like you to play it. You would have seen me play it in the beginning like this. Okay? However, I don't recommend, it's one of these things as do as I say, not as I do. But you'll see me always returning to that. But that chord shape is a lot more useful for you, okay? So that's what we have for the first bar. Now the ending has this da-da, so we're going E and, so it's just a little quicker there. Okay, next bar, I'll do it slowly. I'll do it slower than that. And one more time. Now you might recognise some of these chords I'm using. This is a D chord at the beginning, but we're going to lift up the middle finger and we're going to do a pinch of the D, G and the E string, and we're going to hammer our middle finger down to fret 2 to complete the D. Then we're going to play open E string, so lift up the middle finger and then hammer it again. Then make an A chord, however you want to do it. And we're going to lift up the pinky finger. Well, I'll be doing that. If you're doing your A like this or like this, it'll be ring finger. And you're going to lift up off fret 2 of the B string, pinch the A string and the bottom 2 strings, and hammer quickly. So you're going from a 0 on this string to a 2. Okay, so putting that all together. One more time. Okay, then continuing, thumb on A, index on that 2, then thumb on A twice. Putting it all together. Then stick your little finger out if that's how you're doing your A, but into fret 3 on the B string. Leave the rest of your A intact. Pinch the A, G and B. Then move your little finger back if you're doing A this way. Pick the 2 and flick it to a 0. Then play the 2 on the string above. So you can almost break this bar down into 4 parts. This is your first part. This is your second part. This is your third part. And then that's your fourth part. I'll do it really slowly. Okay, good. So we'll put those 2 bars together for you. Okay, good. Next bar. We're sticking with our A chord and we're doing a hammer-on on the B to the B string. And we're pinching thumb and middle. Then... So once you've hammered this down, you just leave the rest of your A down. Then thumb on index, ring, index. Then make an E chord. Okay, and we're pinching the E and B string, then index finger on G, thumb on D, so this is the first half of the bar with the A with the hammer on, then to E. One more time, I'll do that for you. Then into perhaps the funnest riff in the whole song. So you're going to be 3rd fret on the thickest string with your middle finger, 3rd fret on the B string with your ring finger, and index finger you're going to want to put on the 2nd fret on the thinnest string. So make this G major 7 style chord. And then once you've got that chord down, it's a little funny, you know, it's not a chord you do every day. 3, 3 and 2. You're going to go thumb on thickest, thumb on D, index, middle. Then thumb on D, thumb on thickest, thumb on D, thumb on thickest, ring on the 2. So far we've got then, slower. Next part, thumb on thickest, middle finger on the ring. So we're going to go thumb, middle, thumb, index. So far we have. Okay, so you don't need to move this chord, alright? It's all about learning the right hand, the picking pattern on the right hand. And finally, thumb on thickest, middle, thumb, So once again we can break this down into 4 parts. This is the first part, this is the second part, this is the third part, and this is the fourth part. So it's kind of the same. Okay, good. So what I'll do now is I'll play everything up to that point very, very slowly. Now, a little tip when you move to that G major 7, it's a bit of a strange chord. Just take the notes that you play first, which is middle and ring. You don't need to necessarily get that index down until halfway through the bar. Haven't got it down? Okay, now I've got it. Okay, good. Next bar. So we're going to do a kind of a reprise of the intro. So we're going to go 0, 6 on the G, then 5 on the thinnest, and then you're going to slide the 2 to the 4 on the G. So it's then thickest string, then make that little bar. Now if you're doing it the way that I showed you at the beginning, it's using this chord but on the A string, on the A chord, then sliding this from 2 to 4, okay, good. Then we're going to do, I'll do this bar slowly. So you make a D chord, you're going to play thumb on index, thumb on D string, index middle, thumb on A, make your A chord and hammer, and so you play the A and then you'll pinch the A, B and E and hit down. Then you're going to do the same thing again, pulling the bottom 2 strings, lift up your pinky finger on the A and hammer it again. Then index and then lift up the pinky. So he's kind of moving this pinky around a lot. I'll do it slowly. Moving into the 7th bar now, it's very similar to the 3rd bar. So we're taking our A chord and we're hammering that little finger down onto fret 2. Or if you do your A like this, it would be your ring finger. Or if you do your A like this, it would still be your ring finger actually. It just depends how you do your A. But I like to do it with the little finger because it's easier for me to get all my fingers into those frets. So we're pinching, but hammering, are ready to hammer quickly back down to fret 2 on the B string. Then index finger on the G, then pinching the bottom strings. Then index. Then an E chord, thickest string, thumb on D, index and middle, thumb on D. And then the same as I taught you in bar 4 with the G major 7. Okay, so I'll do the from bar 5 onwards. Okay, very good. So that gives you all the building blocks that you need to put this song together. Once again, if this video gets over 300 likes, I will make more of Fire and Rain, but he's a very detailed guitarist and I just want to check that enough of you out there like it for me to put that effort in to learn a lot more. Okay, enjoy, keep on playing.